Biden media gaslight people about inflation. I mean, what else would you expect the mainstream media to do? They got to run cover somewhere. They can't talk about inflation in the way they twist it up, like inflation is getting better. Oh, it's only 3%, but it's still inflation. Like they play these word games. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it and call out the media and Biden on Bidenomics. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. We'll talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. President Biden has been reiterating the assertion that soaring prices result uh, av- um, um, from avaricious businesses aligning with others attempting to mislead the public into believing that price inflation stems from private actions rather than the fiat money system existing since 1971. We have nothing actually backing our fiat money system, not gold. Really, the only thing that's really backing our money right now is our military, and we see our military is actually declining now. So, really, what do we have backing our money? But media often attributes continuing price inflation to excessive consumer spending on luxury items, ignoring that increased demand affects specific sectors, while overall economic price hikes are consequences of the Federal Reserve monetary policy. They're the ones that's manipulating us. But to downplay inflation's impact, some government and media figures argue that while many goods prices surpass pre-lockdown levels, they remain lower than 1990s prices, considering improved quality. This argument credits market driven innovation for enhanced quality, suggesting that a free market monetary system would lower prices amid quality improvements, contrary to the current central bank controlled fiat currency. And critically, the Federal Reserve's devaluation of the dollar incentivizes immediate spending and discouraging saving due to the currency's diminishing value. And responding rationally to an irrational fiat money system, high spending levels are driven by the expectations of the dollar's reduced value over time. Now, following lockdowns, inevitable high prices and supply shortages worsened due to the Federal Reserve zero interest rate policy. Now, mind you, we don't really see that. The big businesses, the ones that get that zero interest rate. And despite recent rate increases, then that's what hurt us. And they remain below free market levels, sparking concerns that the economy is heading towards recession due to Americans' dependency on the Fed's easy money, or they call it monetary easing. And we talked about all that before. Even though they said towards a recession, but I already believe we're already in a recession. We talked about how they changed the definition of a recession. But as the dollar weakens, workers demand higher wages during periods of high price inflation, leading to strikes and union activities. While unions are wrongly blamed for inflation, I still don't understand how they equate that. But the reality is that Fed-induced price hikes cause labor unrest, with nominal wage increases failing to keep pace with declining real wages. And that's the thing that the Biden administration will never add: real wages. He will never talk about real wages. And contrary to progressive claims, the victims of inflation are working people, not beneficiaries. And the Federal Reserve assault on the dollar's value rather than greedy businesses, consumers, and unions is responsible for inflation. To restore limited government, individual liberty, and free markets. Congress must cut spending, which we know they have an aversion to. We haven't never seen them ever cut spending. We need to audit and ultimately end the Federal Reserve. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest news. Until next time, peace.